Okay, so I'm sitting here on a bench press, and I want to give you 3 reasons why this might not be the best exercise to build your chest. It's by far the most popular. Everyone loves bench pressing because it's been sold so well, it's been marketed to us so well. But here are the 3 reasons why you should probably not bench and do another exercise. First of all, our chest, these muscles, these muscle fibers run this way, up to down, inwards, right? Because our chest probably evolved to do this motion, pick things up, in, pick something up, and move it, right? We weren't designed to be pushing from up here and slightly upwards. It looks like our chest was built to do this, right? Problem with the bench press is when you're lying down on the bench and you're pushing, if you ever have sweaty hands, you'll notice that as you're pushing up, you're doing this, you're slightly pushing outwards, right? You'll see your hands are sliding. That means that basically the bench press is the exact opposite movement of what your chest would want to do. You're not doing this, but you're in fact doing this. You're pushing outwards, and it becomes almost more of a tricep exercise, and not a very good one either. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is our shoulders are asymmetric. Right? Everyone's asymmetric. Our hip sockets, shoulder sockets, our whole body. We've got all these asymmetries going on. And one of the things that happens is when you're using a barbell, it obviously fixes both shoulders into a fixed pathway. Both shoulders are having to compensate to make way for the other shoulder. They can't work through their own asymmetries and push up naturally. So that over time could cause problems in the shoulders, right? If you see people do a dumbbell press, you'll notice that they don't want to be in this position. They tuck their shoulders because this seems to be a better position to do this movement from, right? They like to tuck, and as they're coming up, they're doing all these micro movements to compensate for each shoulder's asymmetries. And reason number three why the bench press is a bad exercise, because as you're holding the bar and you come down to the bottom, you've got maximum stretch on your pec and also a maximum load. So at that point, if you're ultra stretched and it's ultra loaded, the chance of snapping a tendon is sky high. For most people who bench regularly, those tendons will adapt. But still, you do see endless videos online of guys tearing their pec while bench pressing. If you're coming to the gym to build your body, to get generally stronger, and to look aesthetic, you don't want to do exercises that risk tearing a tendon off the bone. So that's why, again, you might want to think about switching the bench press for another exercise. Okay, so let me explain to you why this is a much better exercise than the bench press. This is a decline chest press. The reason why this is so much better than a bench press is 3 reasons. Number one, instead of pushing straight, not up, but straight, with this weird angle for your elbows, this machine here pushes down and in, which is the natural movement of the pec fibers, right? We're monkeys. We were designed to pick things up, not push things above head, right? Most of our evolution, we were down here. This is what these muscles are made for, and this is what this machine mimics perfectly. Down and in, down and in, not up and out. Because when you're doing a bench press, your hands slide out, so you're almost doing this kind of movement, which is the opposite of this movement. Number two, why this is a good exercise is you don't get that aggressive, dangerous stretch at the bottom of the movement. When you're bench pressing and the bar's straight, right? When you come all the way down to the bottom, you've got an incredible stretch happening at the tendon here. And at the same time, you've got maximum load. Maximum stretch plus maximum load means maximum injury risk. You're coming here to build muscle. You're not coming here to get fucked up. You're not coming here to destroy your body. Number three, why this is the best exercise, not the best, one of the best, much better than a bench press, is because unlike the bench press, which keeps you in this rigid, like 90-degree angle position, which is a weird angle to be pushing from, right? To be pushing from here. When you see people do a dumbbell press, they naturally push down with their elbows more tucked in, right? This machine keeps you exactly in that movement pattern. Both of our shoulders are asymmetrical. They don't move the same way. They're not built the same way. So when you're bench pressing, not only are you up here, but you're forcing both shoulders to compensate for their own each other's asymmetry to be able to move that bar up and out and away from your chest. Whereas this one, because it's unilateral, it's bilateral, but it's unilateral in the sense that both of your arms are working separately. You don't have any of those issues You can work through your own kinks of each shoulder without damaging things. And you're working from an angle. You're pushing from an angle that is much more natural. You're not up here, you're here. Your elbows here are tucked, right? This is a natural kind of angle for you to be pushing from. So anyway, that's the 3 reasons why this is a better exercise than the bench press. You'll get more gains, it's much safer, and it's much easier.